I think this will be a long video. Yeah. Hail adventurer! Today I will show you my first cosplay project where I tried out new things and tested techniques so you don't feel so bad about the things that you cannot do because nobody was good at first. I hope this video helps people understand that nobody starts off really well and that there's a certain magic on the other side of the armors that people make and that not everything is perfect. So let's get right into it. The very first piece of armor I ever made was this gauntlet. It's all made out of yoga mats. This inside part is yoga mats. And the outside part is just craft foam, which I cut out in shapes. I glued in a zipper with hot glue because I'm just fancy like that. And then I realized I put it on the wrong way. I should have put this side here. This is the armor. Really not that fancy. It took me like 7 layers to get it to this blue color. And I also learned many things. Like, you can see it's still coming off here. Nothing that's really exciting. The next thing I made is this. That, my friends, is a breastplate. It's also cracking a little because it was in the closet for a while and it's like, you can see it's starting to glue open. So I'll just take that off. But otherwise, this was a really interesting experiment because on the inside, this is not a bra, this is yoga mat, and this is wire. And I had to bend it in, like, I can still bend it in a shape that would be like the same as me. And then, of course, the front where I tried to make these really nice, that's not a meter, this is a meter. I tried to make these really nice ornaments and this cool effect and the shading, so yeah, let me put this on for you. Yeah, that's my first armor. It's really not as heavy as I remember it to be, but yeah, it's still falling off and you can see in the back it's really, yeah, not the best quality work. The next item is actually a set. Full set of like a breastplate and then skirt and the top. This is all hand sewn because I didn't have a sewing machine then. So let's get started one piece by one. The first thing I made is this jacket. As you can see, it's really nothing special. It's just, I tried to make it as a corset that's not over, but it's also kind of a vest, but it's not really a vest. And these are falling off, but it was made to be underneath this. Oh, and another note, this set was made as in being inspired from my character Neverwinter because her set was dark blue and the skirt is kind of similar. You could say I was trying to recreate her. So next thing is the skirt. This is random fabric. I took it and I sewed it on a belt. As you can see, this is all like hand sewn and it's not really that pretty. But yeah, and then there's 2 pieces of white and then a piece of blue just so I could like legit walk. Next thing that goes over it is this piece. This is the front. I hope you can see that there's like some stripes going on. That was all spray painted. These hems are prettier than the ones that I make at the moment. These were ironed on with the tape that helps fabric stick to each other. Then the next piece is this one, which is on a string and it's also hand sewn. I don't know if you can see it. And it goes over this. At least I think so, I don't know. And then the last piece that I sewed is this one. This is ironed on, this isn't sewn because I'm lazy. And now finally to the armor. This is a new technology, this is a new way of making things that I tried out because this is actually like a legit bra, which you can pull it because it's stretchy, it will close, it has normal straps, and I took a bra that fit me well and I paper-mâché this all on here, because why not? It fits you and it has a perfect shape, so you do you. It did take many layers. It dried for many days, and after that I had to sand it down by hand because I didn't have any machinery to do it. But yeah, and then this is also the same as usual, a yoga mat. And back then I didn't know how to cast gems because this was before I even did, I think this was after I did lightning. So this is also made from yoga mats. I tried to make it shiny and glossy, but it didn't work. So yeah, that's the whole outfit. I will insert a picture of it somewhere here. I hope this gave you at least some insight into the fact that nobody is ever perfect when they start out, and that it's all about learning and figuring out what works for you. For example, there is one item which I failed at doing, and this is the gauntlet. I also tried doing it from yoga mats. It looks great because it's bulky and it looks like it could be metal or something, but can you hear that? Yeah, you can tell it's not metal, and paintwork is one of the things I have to work on because I was never good at painting. I know how to shade, I know how to weather, but I can't make things look like metal. It's something I'm still struggling with, and I know it will be hard for this Ciri costume I'm making because, well, as we all know, Ciri has metal and she has a sword. So yeah, this is my super cool outfit right now. Yeah. And well, at least if you didn't learn anything, you could poke fun at me about how I can sew because I didn't have a machine. And the only machine I can drive is a sewing machine. Well, at least I learned something, and I hope that those of you who are just starting out or don't know how to do something with materials, you can also do things like this where you just practice. Of course, it takes money and materials, but if you mess up, you can start over. It's okay. Don't worry. So go ahead, learn, do things that you want to do and that you like, and don't do costumes that people want you to make, but make something you want to make. With that, I say goodbye to you, and I see you next time. Bye!